Tell you about how it was a bittersweet day for former US President Donald Trump yesterday. While on one hand, he received a lifeline in the civil fraud case, on the other hand, a trial date has been set against him in a criminal case. Now, first, in relation to the civil fraud case, it was the last day for Trump to pay $464 million. However, in a reprieve, the court reduced bond to $175 million and also extended the deadline for 10 days. Meanwhile, in contrast, in the hush money criminal trial, it was a setback for Trump, as the judge set April 15th as the date for the trial to begin.
So I greatly respect the decision of the appellate division, and I'll post either $175 million in cash or bonds or security or whatever is necessary very quickly within the 10 days. And I thank the appellate division for acting quickly. But Judge Engoron is a disgrace to this country, and this should not be allowed to happen. It's a shame what's happening to our country. This is election interference. They are doing things that have never been done in this country before. We have a man who just ruled they'd like the trial to start in 21 days or something. And I don't know how you can have a trial that's going on right in the middle of an election. Not fair. Not fair.
Let me go across to my colleague Dipali, who joins us live from the newsroom. Dipali, very good morning to you. We heard, of course, what Trump had to say. But let's talk about this. Essentially, what does this mean for Trump? And more importantly, the timing of the same, given elections are due. So ideally, what impact would this have?
Well, good morning, Nivedana. It was indeed a bittersweet day for Trump. It was like his court's day out. Well, let's learn more about these two cases and, like you said, how this may impact his candidature. Let's talk about the first case first. It relates to a civil fraud trial, which is restricted to the state of New York. Now, Trump in total owes $464 million in this case. However, the deadline for that to furnish that money was yesterday. But like you rightly said, in a last-minute relief, the judge agreed to give a 10-day extension to that deadline and also reduce the bond to $175 million. However, this is only a partial victory for Trump. Let's note that. He still has to furnish that $464 million. The timeline may be decided in the future, but if he fails to do so, either this $175 million in 10 days or the $464 million in whatever time that is decided, if Trump fails to do so, then that will pave the way for New York Attorney General Letitia James, who initially brought the case, to start freezing his bank accounts as well as seizing his properties. But in case Trump abides by the deadline and the timeline that he's been given, then he can protect his assets in the state of New York. Otherwise, it may lead to a ultimate ban on Trump to operate any kind of business in the state of New York. Now, talking about the second case, which is the hush money trial case, it is the first criminal case that not just Trump, but any former US president is facing. So in itself, it's a historic case. Talking about the case, now the timeline has been set. After multiple delays, of course, now April 15 date has been set. It will start with a jury selection. If I explain the case, it relates to an alleged money payment to an adult film actress, Stormy Daniels. Now, she has said that she was paid $130,000 in 2016, just before the elections, to keep mum after having a physical relationship with Donald Trump. Now, the incident happened in 2006 at a resort between California and Nevada. Important to note that this happened just around the same time when his wife, Melania Trump, was giving birth to their son, Barron. How this may impact, that still remains to be seen. We know that Trump has been using his court appearances as campaign.
Dipali, I'd have to interject you there, but for the moment, appreciate you getting us all that we had to know as far as this bittersweet moment for Trump is concerned. But on that note, that's all I have for you in this edition. Thank you very much for watching.